got a new project today. We're going to turn this piece of channel into a set of 3-point hitch forklift forks. I looked around online, well not online, Kijiji Marketplace. Can't really seem to find anything. So, we're going to make our own. First thing we're going to do is cut off our forks. I'm not going off any plan, as is my usual. This is all just on the fly and out of my head. Fork number 1. Double check that I cut that at 44. Yep. And to make it easier to get these forks into things, instead of a blunt end, we're going to take and taper it off this way. So, I'm just going to eyeball where the front or the bottom edge is, and we'll come back, I don't know, 3 inches maybe. Then connect the dots. We're going to move the camera a little further away from the sparks and noise. So, grinder smells funny, and it doesn't sound like it's going as fast as it should. I've said this grinder won't make it through the next project about 10 times now, and it keeps going. So, we're going to see how long it keeps going. And that's our result. I think it's still like the motor turning it. I don't know though. She done. Oh, if only you could smell that. Well, that's the end of that grinder. Might as well take their wheel off. Always keep the grinder nut. That one can go there. Let's go find another grinder. Okay, so we have both of our forks cut on an angle on the ends. I think I'm going to make them 28 inches apart. Why 28? I don't know. That's 28. We need to tie everything together. I'm going off of no plan other than something in my head, so because the top link hole should be about here, so we need to build a triangle of some sort. Quarter by 4. How long is it? 55 inches. So we can cut two 24-inch pieces without any problem. Let's go from this end. Four. Now everything is moved on us. Need that there now. We got 28. For less than 28. 28. 28. 28. Just to stop things from moving, I'm going to tack that piece on there. 60-13, 3/32. I really like these rods for tack welding because they restart so easy. One of these is further ahead than the other one. We're we're going to weld this one on first. And we're going to make this piece square before we tack it. You don't want too big tacks on there. We're going to take them off later. Double check. We are still square. We are still 28. We are still 28. From the brace, we are 20 and 13/16, and we are 20 1/4. Moving everything. There's 20 and 13/16, less than 28. 28, 28, 20 and 13/16. Old power pack on the tractor. Make sure we're square here. We should be. And we are. Throw a couple tacks on. Okay, we're tacked. This is set to 1 inch. So we're just going to bring a line down 1 inch from the outside. And 1 inch from the outside. This is where shit's going to get interesting. Because I could probably use about 3 people here to do this. But we just have me. So we're going to put that on the line, and that on the line, and bring these two together. It should be back a little bit. Okay. Everything's kind of where it needs to be. We get a tack or 3 on here before shit gets too crazy and moves. That should do. I think we'll probably cut this in half and get this in here as bracing. And that piece can go there to reinforce that. And that piece will go in there. .70-18 3/32. Actually, we are still going to continue to use the 60-13, get a couple tacks on those pieces. I just like them for tacking. Another dead horsefly. gonna bother taking another 6013 out. We'll just jump right into the 7018. Sitting here reflecting on how to continue. These are going to be for the lower attachment. I don't have a 7/8 drill bit, so they want to be up off the ground a little bit, 8-10 inches. Most of the ones I've looked at online that had specs. So happens I have this, I think it's 1.5 by 2 angle, which will almost give me a flat surface there to weld those two. So we're going to go ahead and cut two pieces of this 4 inches long. So if we come up to 8 inches, that's going to put us there. That's a little less than 8. Helps if you look at the tape. The angles kind of screw shit up. And there we go there. We'll come over here. We'll come up to 8 inches again. Another square. Give us a reference line. And a reference line. And these aren't going to be exactly parallel to the ground, but I don't really care. It's going to be close enough. See, this is why I like to tack with 6013. Tapping the end of the rod to break some of the flux off the tip and expose it. They seem to burn up inside. See a little hole there. It's done. Now we'll take our pin. Actually, we can probably put it where we think level is and fill the gap. Because that's there as more of a brace than anything. Okay, so there's 3 passes on everything there now. That'd all look a lot better if it took a wire wheel to it, but for what it is, I could really care less, to be honest. So the next thing we're going to want to do, because right now these are really floppy, because there's only one tack here, is we're going to want to put a brace in between here. We're going to go for like there-ish. We're going to use a piece of 4x4 angle in here. And we're going to cut it at 19 inches. There's a couple ways I could go about this now. I could lay this in here, mark it from the inside or outside or wherever and trim it so it fits in nice. I could weld it on and then trim it, or I could say to hell with it and just weld it on. Guess which one I'm going with. We're really starting to take shape now. So after some thought, I think the best thing to do is to score these with the zip cut and bend them out. Before we do that though, we're going to put something up here to hold them together. They look straight-ish. I'm tired of getting burnt today. I suppose I should have sleeves on if I don't want to get burnt, right? I should also have gloves without holes. That would also help. Work gloves are definitely not welding gloves, people. So, my sharp one. Where's my sharp one? There's one side. And there's two. Then we're going to wait for that to cool off a little bit so we can drill a couple holes in it. In the meantime, though, go look for some drill bits. Hot chips. We'll put her in low gear for this. They do take a lot of torque to turn, but they cut good. Oh. Son of a bitch! That ain't gonna work. We're not dead in the water yet, though, because if we drill it out larger than what we broke off, we can still use that to get to our big size. A step it might go through there now. We'll see. Dead battery. Good enough. Ta-da! I'm going to pump up a tire in the tractor, get the loader off of it, and give it a try. So yesterday I moved some pallets around and didn't actually press record, so we got a couple more we're going to move. The front one is the snowplow for the side-by-side. It's probably a couple hundred pounds. The rear one is going to be the test. There's 16 cinder blocks, 5 18-inch patio stones. According to Google, we should be somewhere around 750 pounds on that one. I got my doubts we're going to pick that up. We're probably just going to pick the front wheels and the tractor up. Let's find out.